matchup where 2 V reversals is generally worth more than a V-trigger for sure.
Let's see. I'm curious to see what the opening sequence will be here. And going to their main stage, a dash straight and then a Psycho Axe from Bison.
And we're seeing there, you know, like when Bison does down forward heavy punch to Balrog, his only option to beat any of the slower moves is the jab, which will lose to the medium punch. So it's a scary situation for him.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed about Happy Medicine, as soon as he gets a meter, he spends it.
Yeah.
He likes to generate offense with the EX ball, with the EX scissor kicks, just so he can get in there and start getting a little bit of pressure, and then content to back off and play his game.
Yeah, and I really like that option that you just mentioned there. When you get the EX and you're +1 in their face, you get to start that scenario where they can't DP out over and over and over again. And you're going to build more beater back for that. So, you know, it ends up being very, very efficient.
Yes.
Really nicely spaced scissor kicks. At this point, the problem that Nigel's had is he's just walking back into the corner, and Happy Medicine's happy to take that space. But the EX dash punch will be what gets him his own corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And he finds success with the shimmy there. I really hope that he can capitalize with some throws and really open Happy Medicine up from here on out.
Okay, the sweep punished.
Yeah,
Very
didn't
nice
quite
from
have
Nigel.
a V-trigger there. I wonder if he thought he was on V-trigger already. Oh, but goes for the overhead. It's blocked -6. Has enough of a life lead, and that was so smart.
Nigel's a player who still holds tap when he needs it. And in one of those scenarios where it's really good is canceled, you know, buffered special moves where you'll dodge it and get that punish.
Yeah. No, that was definitely something that he cooked up in the lab for sure. He was ready for that moment, and he took it.
The crush counter is going to put him in the corner, and both times so far, both rounds, whoever got the first lead is the one who won.
And almost close to stun there, and this is not going to be a kill. We'll probably need one more sequence, but a lot of damage here from Bison after the stun. Yes.
And so what we saw there is from both players in the rounds they lost, when you're winning is when you use the V reversals. And when you're losing, you say, you know what, V reversaling might not be worth as much here. I'm going to try to V trigger, but neither player could get anything off their defensive V triggers. So whoever got that first life lead just completely destroyed the other guy in all 3 rounds.
And we saw some good stuff in that second round from Nigel. I'm wondering if we can make some adjustments here in the neutral. Jacob just played so solid. Obviously, he has a game plan that he's bringing out. And so it's
another one of those turn punches through the cancel.
Yes, very, very smart play there. Oh, definitely an errant.
And another one. Nigel's got him cornered, just answering everything.
Oh,
and
wow.
again, answering the dash through. He's like, nothing Happy Medicine does is working at all.
Yes, a lot of familiarity, but not one to be shook is Happy Medicine here.
Okay, and yet again, trades with the jab on the dash through. At this point,
Yes.
Happy Medicine's V-trigger is nearly winded down, and Nigel has his own, so now he's got the command grab option.
Yes, and content kind of just to give Happy Medicine enough rope to hang himself, kind of backs himself out of the corner. Really wanted to play solo, and this is kind of the trademark of Nigel's play.
Okay, and gets him with the armor through. You rarely see that option, so very nice from Nigel bringing out something Happy Medicine wasn't ready for.
Yeah, definitely I saw a pensive look just come across Happy Medicine's face as he ate that. Kind of like, oh, we're doing that now? Okay, right on.
Okay, and a punish on a badly spaced dash punch. Yet again, at this point now that Happy Medicine's got the lead, we're going to have to see Nigel make something happen, but he hasn't. And these have just been going textbook so far.
Yeah, and the V reversal right there, as we said, this is one of those situations where you eat a couple scissor kicks, right? And so you start neutral jumping because you want to start being the scissor kick. But a player like Happy Medicine's going to jump and meet you with the target combo. He's going to meet you with EX head stomp. So I'm curious to see how Nigel finds his way out of this.
Okay, well, the dash into the corner throw is really nice. This is one of the first times we've seen someone take back the corner after losing it. And the V reversal to hold it. Nigel trying anything he can to just win through pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. And even though Bison's V reversal is minus on block, the space at which he pushes you, he'll sometimes press that light kick afterwards, even though he's in a negative situation, because he knows that the move that you're going to press is going to whip. And he made use of that right there.
Okay, trying to get the pressure back, but Happy Medicine with the life lead.
Yes, and he's kind of just been finding these early hits in the round and establishing his presence. But once again, as soon as he gets a meter, he goes in.
And one EX bar for your opponent's V reversal is a pretty good trade for the EX user.
Definitely.
So,
getting a lot of mileage off that stand heavy punch is Happy Medicine right now.
And the heavy scissor kick there, only -2, not punishable.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, catches him in the corner though. Nigel does have a chance at life. Let's see if he can make the first comeback of this set.
Gets thrown out of the situation. He was trying to set up a scenario where he can maybe mix in that command grab.
Okay, the EX hits this time. Covers a lot of options.
Yes.
Okay, the jump back gets him.
And I think that's going to take the match.
No. Okay, we got one more hit to do, and the shimmy gets him.
Shimmy.
Really great. And the first comeback we've seen in any round so far was Nigel using the V-trigger. He used, what I really liked about that is with a 2-bar V-trigger, right? You can use one V-reversal, and he used his V-reversal beautifully to hold the corner and get some more damage.
Also, he got that Happy Medicine to block the jump in, threw him out of the V-reversal because he was anticipating. Very good reads and reactions from Nigel right now, all tied up. I love the adaptation going on right now.
This is winners finals. So we are going to see a 3 out of 5. Both players with several more games to try to figure out the opponent.
Yeah, once again, this is kind of the tail of the tape. Happy Medicine been able to get a lot of mileage off of that stand heavy punch, and he's back at it again this round. Good punish on the errant dash straight there from Bison. Stand light kick being 3 frames. 3 frames with such awesome range is a really good punish, and Nigel's got to be more aware of that as he's playing this neutral.
Okay, V reversals a down forward heavy punch. Doesn't want to get any of that pressure. Wants the corner back.
And here we're going to definitely see an EX come out very quickly from Happy Medicine, I'm sure, to try to kind of...
Okay, it throws the V reversal again, and at this point, we're probably not going to see Nigel use his other V reversal. He wants it at this point for the V trigger.
Wow.
He's gaining more V bar with every one he gets the V trigger.
A lot of damage.
And he does now get Oki off of this. This is one of the changes in season 3.5, and he uses the Oki to gain a stun. And so that was one of the biggest changes he got with V-Trigger 2 is it used to give a neutral situation, and now he's advantaged, and now he can combo into it. So we saw that used really well to ramp up that stun meter super, super fast.
Amazing reactions there too with the EX jet upper through the EX cycle ball of Bison. A lot of tricks in the matchup being shown from Nigel right now.
Oh, just whipping dash punches in his face, so scary.
Yeah, and this has definitely kind of been the tune that we've been playing all match. Happy Medicine on the life lead, and then Nigel just kind of content, you know, understanding that life is a resource, playing solid and making a comeback. Oh, and he's actually going to get the combo on the second hit of the stomp. Was not originally a low to begin with, but now one of his buffs, they made both of those hits low, and Jacob just getting caught by the second hit.
Okay, Bison getting back the corner at this point, down forward, heavy punch. Nigel's still in V-Trigger, but doesn't have the activation left, so he's going to have to make that grab happen organically at this point. Meanwhile, Happy Medicine just one blocked normal away from gaining V-Trigger of his own, which is really going to help him, you know, set the pace.
Right, he's going to get a setup here. Oh, goes for the command grab. I don't blame him. Happy Medicine, yes, definitely going to get set up there with the activation. And that's one of those things, even if you know it's coming, it's still hard
being
to block.
in V-Trigger is one thing, having V-Trigger ready to pop is another. And the situation Happy Medicine put himself in meant that Nigel had to take those risks.
Yes. Throwing back in the corner is Nigel, eating the Psycho Axe.
Oh, and another frame trap hits at this point, using the EX to become plus. And if this one doesn't kill, it's going to be dang close.
Yes, and he's one sequence away.
And knows, you know, that's a setup right there to make that a situation where the match will trade. He knew that, got him the kill. And we're at 2-1 for Happy Medicine. Nigel did a lot better when he took game 2 of making use of V-Trigger 2 to make the comeback, but at this point, I think Happy Medicine is kind of caught on a bit, and Nigel's going to have to win the neutral here.
Yeah. He's starting every match with a life deficit. I would really like to see him maybe get out to a little bit of a lead and force Happy Medicine to play his game. Cracked a little bit there in the corner. We'll see if he can make the necessary adjustments here.
And the thing that Bison does have a huge advantage of in this matchup is that in the neutral, Bison has the plus buttons. Down forward heavy punch, if blocked, gets him initiative. Balrog doesn't have a button like that. If you block his medium punch, you know, nothing really happens. Blocked but not punished.
No punish.
Very unfortunate. That should have been a big amount of damage for Happy Medicine, turned into a combo for Nigel.
Happy Medicine sitting on this life lead, kind of content just to wait out this V-Trigger. Oh, wow. Stand heavy punch, just so much range, so much priority. Definitely securing his damage in neutral.
And at this point, Happy Medicine hasn't really been letting these dash punches come through as often, and that's been the big difference maker at this point. He's been walking into him so that when he blocks a dash punch, he's in a much better spacing.
Yeah.
something that's really difficult to do with Bison.
Finally finds a neutral jump on a scissor kick.
Okay, down forward, heavy punch, heavy kick. So much gray damage built up. A throw here is going to do so much damage. He gains back all that life. The 4 blocked heavy normals into the throw.
Yes, and Jacob definitely looking very content, very in his element right now. And that's what I wanted to see. We need to see the anti-air on those Devil's reverses.
Okay,
oh, wow.
the reset into the command
stun.
grab. Yep, does stun, and we're going to go into round 3.
Excellent. Good adjustment there from Nigel.
And he definitely picked the right V-trigger for the job, given, you know, the fact that he is at disadvantage in neutral versus Bison. He needs that V-trigger too to be able to come back.
Yes, and I am loving the anti-airs now on the Devil's reverse. Happy Medicine was getting away with that earlier, and Nigel has caught on.
Now, one thing Happy Medicine has caught on to is that Nigel's not really he's not really trying to get out of these plus strings, and so he's gone from doing down forward heavy punch into jab into doing it into heavy kick.
Yes.
Which just gives him more chip damage and more plus strings himself. Nigel's going to have to start trying to get back in there with jabs.
Finds a neutral jump. Oh, and lands
so
the
meaty. Okay, and the mix-up he knew.
Stun.
So that mix-up right there, the dash punch leaves you so close that Jacob's thinking, I'm going to get command grab, I'm going to get command grab. Tries to backdash instead. The low short catches him and gets the combo.
You reach, I teach, you hold up, you're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead.
So yeah, super nice. The V-trigger there used as a scare tactic rather than as the command grab itself. And his use of V-trigger too has been the defining factor for what's won him 2 games.
Absolutely. I like the adjustments. He started anti-airing the Devil's reverse, taking his time, slowing down the breathing. Is Nigel like a ninja from the Hidden Leaf?
And Nigel does own a Hidden Leaf ninja headband if you needed to know, stream.
Yeah.
Okay, putting him in the corner again though. But Nigel's stepping out with that down medium kick. It's a move that does gain him some ground back, so that's really nice as a footsie tool.
And he's landed some of these neutral jumps here. The V reversal there, very smart from Happy Medicine. Got a lot of gray life there.
Okay, and a beautiful anti-air on the neutral jump at this point, taking the life to almost an exact even total.
Nigel walked himself all the way out of the corner. He's getting the second hit of that
And
stomp.
here's that mix-up again. This time, Happy Medicine does not backdash.
Ooh, and putting on the pressure right now, even in the face of Nigel's game trigger, but what a jumping right there.
Okay, and
he's
now we have the command grab mix-up for what will be the kill.
Oh,
and that down jab lowering his hurt box.
Bison not quite on V-trigger yet, so he will not have the activation to steal the plus frames.
And Nigel trying to get in there while he still has V-trigger active so that the mix-up's a lot scarier, but Happy Medicine knowing that, interrupting with the jab.
Yeah, absolutely.
The V-trigger is now offline. He's going to need to grab that hit with either a grab, regular, or a hit.
Ooh. That was one of those situations. Nigel's been really interesting with just using regular dash instead of dash punch to kind of take space right now, and an excellent reaction to the forward dash.
Yeah, I think Happy Medicine used his V meter very inefficiently there, and we saw him with almost a full V trigger at the end of the round, but didn't have it because of the way he used his V reversals.
Yeah. And getting a lot of mileage off of his crouch medium
Beautiful
kick.
whip punish and another one on the shimmy where it's one hit stun scenario.
What are you reaching for?
Okay, the stun is now gone. Nigel's going to have to win this more solidly at this point.
Oh, with the 5-1. He had that charge the whole time he's ready. And that's one of those things. Activation into the EX scissor kicks does have a little bit of that invuln.
Okay, and EX is to catch him out of this. This is going to be the kill.
That's the
kill.
kill.
Nigel takes winners finals, heading into the grand finals and winners side. And that was looking bad for him at first. You know, Happy Medicine was dominating him pretty hard. And when he started getting V-Trigger 2 online, when he started landing those grab mix-ups, and when he started feinting the grab mix-ups into the lows, things really changed for him.
Yeah. And this is one of those things, like, this kid's been coming to our local for, you know, a year since Street Fighter V came out. We are no strangers to watching him adapt like that.
He's very, very good.
Yeah, he's very smart, very patient, and he kind of just went back to his laurels. He's like, you know what? You got to stop.